100-yard dash. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Hit dials, I don't think they can handle.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Got it? 4-1 Mike. Here we go. Switch. X3, 218, chopper. Let's go.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
We got 3. Here we go. Watch 7.
From the 35 on second down. Lock. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And down inside the 15 he goes. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Well, I want you to know I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision. Is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Check nine.
Throwing on second down. Lock. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Look at me, zipper.
On third and long, it's Lock. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will be taken at the 13. A big hitter that time in the punt game. 66 yards on the boot. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharp. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
10 logo. I'm coming for you.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. No.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lock. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Here I come. 22 jet bomber.
Now Jones. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on 3rd down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The fake punt gets him 13 yards. A huge play on special teams. It's a 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And not much running room. down to the 32. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Locke. This one complete to Scott Miller. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Four yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Check 55, Mike. Hey, I'm coming after you.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
We got double up. Check.
They'll go with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now this throw caught left side. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Jones on 1st and 10. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Off the play fake. Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin White showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, Echo. Yes, yes. Reset. Hey, check right. Watch 55. Go. Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Lock now on first down. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike 55. Exit. 55 is Mike, guys. 55. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey! Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's hit it. Ready?
Locke will try again on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike. Quarterback, don't get you up. Hey, Alpha.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from...
And this is caught at the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 76 yards. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, Haywood! Mark 55! Mark 55! We don't want this. Hey, check Mike! Watch 55! Not here! Mike! Go! Hey, orbit! Know your job! Now!
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And some room to roam now. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
It is over already.
Let's go!
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Now! Let's go, team!
Lock to throw on 2nd down. And he whips that one incomplete there.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Taking it about the 16. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on 1st down, Jones. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Incomplete on the deep ball. It moves to 2nd and 10.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This is fielded at the goal line.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside, he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Ready. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Jones now on 3rd down. He goes full extension, and he's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And a key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3 and out. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Throwing Jones. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Go. 41's coming. 41's
on 3rd down, Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Maurice Hurst drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
Come on,
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here we go. Bravo. 70, Indy. You ain't doing nothing.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jones. Flush to his right. That was going to throw deep right side. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Jones, off play action. Eluding the pressure right. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Returnable for Grant.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Looking
left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Smooth. 41. We've got to wedge that, huh? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Now Locke. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Locke going to go on 4th down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. With touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go. 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Bucs on 3rd down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now this time Locke will throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll have a 1st down and more past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. 92 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Here's Locke to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 21 yards there on 3rd down. Locke now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2nd and 5 now. Locke. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
64, weak.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Locke. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Give the Redskins 13 there on a 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie. Get it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Vita Vea in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. Flushed out right. Going to throw right side here, complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Down. 70. Indy. Shoot.
And to give this time to the tailback. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. 17 yards that time. I'm at a Washington 1st.
It's a gain of 7.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. The Redskins now going to use the 1st of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Ready?
Here's Jones. Off the play fake. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Hey, high 7, 5.
Off play action. Jones. Trying to improvise. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Washington, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
right